Hello there, welcome back to the 31-day stress challenge. Today's tip is to get a calendar ASAP. And I know what you're going to say. I already have one, a digital on my phone or my tablet. Keep on using that. But for the next 31 days, I want you to be able to use a calendar just like this. It's going to help you keep you focused, motivated, and knowing exactly where you need to go throughout the entire month. This is going to be your action plan calendar. Now, there are different types, but the one I recommend that I use personally and with my clients, I tell them, this is the calendar that I want you to get. It is a business and appointment calendar. Why? Because it's the structure that I love. It has two things. And this is what I want you to focus as well. When you get a calendar like this, a business appointment versus a nice pretty one and everything, and this is highly functional. I like it because the month is right in front of you and it's big enough. Okay, that's one. The second part that I really love, and this is the most important one, it is broken down from days and to the time, and there's a big long column. So the time frame is from like 7 o'clock in the morning all the way down to 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, we can have some flexibility and change the times and everything, but as you can see, it gives a nice column to work with each day. Now, there are different sizes that you can get. A smaller one and a regular size one. So I tell all my clients, get both. The reason is, this one you're going to keep at home or the office. This one you can take wherever you go. And this one you can put on the edge of your bed and then have it real quickly to write down your notes. And this is going to be like the big picture, and this here does all the details. Now, some of y'all are thinking, oh, well, I'll just get the one like this, if you can see, and it has blocks. Well, you know, for a lot of people, that's a-okay. But for what we're going to be doing, I really like the fine details of the appointment book. This is going to give us more structure on how to action plan the whole day, the whole week, the whole month. Now remember, it doesn't have to be expensive nor fancy. I want it to be more functional. Those two things. One is the month is right in front of you, and second, the weekly broken down line time period. And that's going to be the most important part. So this is a fun tool. Once you learn that you don't have to get stressed out about using a calendar, because a lot of people go, oh, I'm stressed out because now I have to use a calendar, and that puts me into a pressure point. And I go, relax, it's supposed to be a fun tool. This will help guide you exactly what you need to do. And the wonderful thing about it is it records how your progress is coming along. For example, what I love about this is you're going to put down like your weight. You're going to weigh in the morning or in the nighttime, preferably in the morning, and you're going to put your weight right there. Did you do your cardio? Did you do your workout? Did you do the weights? You're going to put it all right there. You're going to put in 3 bullet points that you want to accomplish that day. Just three. If you want to put in some notes, go ahead, but your 3 major priorities. We're going to make this very simple. You just put your 3 major bullet points that you want to accomplish that day. For example, you got to go ahead and get your weight training done. You got to do some cardio and drink your water. If you can do that, you did it. One is, I need to meditate. Did I meditate for 10, 15 minutes? Write it all down. And then another thing too is your food. Don't go crazy with details. Just major bullet points. I had some pasta with some gravy. I had some chicken. I had some protein. Check, check, check. You just want to be able to look at it at a glance and say, aha. And when you're writing in these calendars right here, you want something that's not going to bleed. I am a big lover of a big, nice Sharpie, but majority of them bleed. So if it doesn't bleed, then go for it. But majority of the pens that I use are pens that are colorful, light, and they don't bleed. I love a nice felt tip pen. So get a pen that doesn't bleed and enjoy writing it, because that's the experience of writing in your calendar. A nice, smooth pen. Another thing that you can get to that helps you really pinpoint the visions that you see in your calendar are highlights. Get some highlights that don't bleed through. I just get quick, simple ones and different colors. And for each color, it is a purpose and intention. And then you're going to clarify what blue stands for: green, yellow, purple, etc. So each color represents an action, idea, concept, and you get it all going and you memorize those things. So when you are doing your calendar, you highlight it real quick, and then your brain's going to remember those colors. And now you're programming your mind. Now you see why you need a calendar. You're going to be putting the written into the subconscious mind, and then you feel more in control throughout your stressful situation, stressful week, and things just start moving and grooving without all the chaos and stress, because now you're recording and planning and projecting, and that's the power of a good calendar. The important thing is to have fun with this. This is a playful tool. For example, I love pens. I collect pens. So finding the right pen for my calendars and my journals, I love doing that. And then getting the right colors and everything, yeah. How many of y'all like to color still? I do. Well, there's something satisfying when you can write it, color it, remember it, and do it. And this calendar also makes a good accountability tool. One, for me, looking through my calendar helps me really clarify where I am and where I need to go, and what do I need to improve, and what I need to project more and plan out more. So it gives me that good clarity. And then I feel like I have structure, which reduces my stress. So you using this as yourself, for yourself, does the same thing. All those things I said, yeah, it gives you that structure that you need, because a lot of times we're thinking about so many different things and we can't pinpoint, right, what we need to do and how to do it. Well, that's going to give you the structure that you need. This is the planning, and you're going to put it down, and you have your 3 priorities at the same time. Check, check, check. Done. And then it's also a recording tool. How much did you weigh that day? Did you do your cardio? Did you do your weight? Did you drink your water? How much protein, fats did you have in your system? Carbohydrates. You figure out what's more important to you. So as a stress coach and a practitioner, hypnotherapist, my client can come in and we can see exactly what happened throughout the week. I'll say, bring out the calendar. I can take a look. I can quickly see all the highlights, because I will know what the highlights mean for the different colors. I can see the actions. Were they completed? Was it moved towards another day? What were the highs and the lows? What was working? What wasn't working? And then were they able to do the homework assignments? So therefore, I can quickly see it, and then we can talk about it, which gives a great tool to pinpoint my conversation for the coaching session. So you see how it's a great tool not only to motivate you, but as a stress coach, a hypnotherapist, it helps me focus on how to help you better in that coaching session. What's the benefit? I told you some benefits, but really what happens is for you to be able to put it on a hard paper surface and write it down and put it down and color and get that emotional feel from it, you're bringing it out in the open, you're saying it, then you're feeling it and you're writing it, and this becomes more of an experience of changing your habits, because that's what you're doing. I can talk about the theory of changing your habit, but you're not really going to be able to put it in your subconscious mind and know and feel exactly, oh, I got to do it. But if you do this assignment every day and you're writing it down, when you write it down and you see it, your mind goes, I get it. And your heart goes, I really want it. So that's the habit behavior change that we have to do, and this is the tool to help inspire and motivate you to stay focused. So there you go. Try to make it simple. Remember to go ahead and get your business appointment calendar book and get the smaller one as well. If you can get your hands on it, it doesn't have to be fancy nor expensive. Get yourself a beautiful set of pens that don't bleed and some highlighters. Most importantly, just have fun doing this project. And remember the highlights that I told you. Remember to go ahead and record things and actions that you did that day. For example, I weigh such and such this morning. I drank my water. I had my protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And did I exercise? If so, what was it? What type of cardio? Did I run? Did I swim? And if I did my weights, was it my arms, my chest? Those bullet points is what you want to record. And then you can be able to put some action items too on the very bottom. Therefore, at the end of the day, you can say, I did it. And what do I need to improve or move forward for the next day? You have something recorded, you see it, you feel it, and make things happen.